Okay guys, now let's hook the new rope to the carriage. So again, when you receive this, there'll be a length that's actually loose from the winch, and it should allow you to unroll this and take it all the way to the bottom where the carrier is actually located, and it should have some slack in it. Again, the infamous Brummel loop. So this is where we'll actually put the number 35 link in. So you're going to take this loose and you'll thread it through the forward part of the carriage, and again making sure to not drag it against any sharp edges. And from here we'll actually take and install the number 35 link. And to do that, the link actually comes with some spacers as well, and that's to keep the link actually centered on the pawl lever. So this is what you have. And the only thing I don't have in my hand in the moment is the keeper that actually holds this in place. So I'm going to take two of these washers, put them on one side of the number 35 link, and we'll slide it in here like this. From there, you'll take the loop, and you shouldn't have to lift up on it. I am, because I didn't leave it quite long enough, and it should sit on there just like that. Now you'll notice it's actually pulling the lever and released it, but on yours it shouldn't. It should be, you should have enough slack in here. It doesn't do that. So what we'll do is we'll put the other two washers on the other side of the number 35 link, this little master link right here, and then here's the keeper plate. Goes on like that right here, and then the very last thing is the master link keeper, and that's this right here. And this isn't too difficult to put on. You'll notice that actually this has a large end right here. That's actually where it goes on the first part of the master link right here, and you'll line it up with the grooves. And if you've ever done this on a bicycle when you were a kid, it's the same exact link. So you line this up with the groove in the back, and you basically just push that forward to lock it into place. And there's a couple ways you can do that. You can either take a pair of needle nose pliers or the back of a screwdriver, however you want to do it. You can just push on it and it'll snap and lock into place. Just like this. So once you have that done, you're going to have to reinstall the guide in the front. And that's these two pieces. And this is plastic, the one in the front. The saddle in the front is actually plastic. It goes to the front of the carriage here. And you're going to want to put that over the rope, and then this one catches it from the side. And once you catch that from the side, then you'll notice it's locked in there, and it can't go up and down. And this guide actually keeps the rope actually centered of the rail and also up and down this way. So once you get that done, you'll just put the bolts right back in where they came out of. And the ones you'll have, everything was assembled with Loctite, so you'll notice that there's a little bit of Loctite probably still on these. It should be more than enough that once you tighten them up to hold everything in place quite well. So you're going to want to tighten those all the way up. And from there, you're down to just reinstalling the carrier. But before you do, the best thing to do would probably be taking the slack out of the rope by using the winch to wind it up. And the reason being is because you can see all of the rope and make sure that nothing is bound when you do. So when you do that, you're going to reconnect all your electrical up here to the winch, and then your winch control cable back to the control box, plug in your 120 volt lead as well, and then turn the control box back on, and gently hold the rope straight in the rail with the slack being on this end toward the carrier, and slowly take the slack out of the rope by letting it wind up on the winch. And once you have all that off and you've taken all of this weight, all of the weight of the carrier basically to release the pawl, don't bring it too far off the bottom, just enough that you can release the pawl, and then from there just reinstall the carrier. Alright, we've got one more video we're going to shoot for you guys, and it talks about the stop. Please let us know if you have any questions as well.